Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know who it is. This is Space Crypto coming at you again one more time. About to give you this breakdown slash reaction of Black Myth Wukong, one of my most anticipated games. Can't wait for this game to come out. I remember seeing this game sometime last year. The first time, I mean, they released some footage for this game, and I was blown away. I remember being blown away just by the graphics, the gameplay, everything, just how the game looks and the transformations, just a lot of stuff going on in this game. Pretty epic. A Souls-like game, sort of has a Souls-like feel to it, but it has a flair to it that I've never really seen before in video games. Just the overall look of it, the design of it, I think it's pretty amazing to see. And I just want to sort of go over it with you guys. So without further delay, let's get into it. And remember to leave a like and share, subscribe to my videos. I'll be putting out more videos in the future. But let's get into it. Obviously, pretty insane graphics. So just want to point this out. So I do see this showing up to your right, to the bottom right of your screen. So I'm guessing that these are different abilities that you have. You press right trigger, and one of the buttons, whether it be X, circle, square, triangle, you'll be able to you could be able to do one of these abilities right here. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but it seems like these are just different abilities that you have. So just wanted to point that out. Pretty cool. So as y'all can see, I think it's and right trigger and circle to jump. Yeah, right trigger and circle to jump. That's what PS5 controls. For Xbox controls, it would be right trigger A. All right trigger B. Sorry, I'm bugging out. Right trigger B. So it seems like everything you need to use the right trigger for. That's what I noticed. Every time he jumps, you see that the or probably you don't need to use the right trigger. Maybe I'm bugging out, but maybe you don't really need to use the right trigger. The right trigger just allows for additional abilities. So my bad about that. So it is B to jump on Xbox controls. On PlayStation controls, it is square. Yeah, square. And the one thing I will say about the enemies as well, what I noticed is that the enemies seem to be very diverse. Every enemy has different abilities, and it doesn't seem like you get a horde of enemies attacking you at any one time. It seems like every fight is sort of like a mini boss fight. So you really have to pay attention to enemy strengths and weaknesses and what they like to do, their tendencies, stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. I think it allows you to prepare more for fights instead of you getting a whole bunch of random encounters. I think it's more every enemy you fight is going to be a challenge. So and you're gonna have to pay attention to details. So that's pretty interesting. So I guess he summoned some smaller versions of himself, as you can see. Seems like you can harvest items from plants. So that's pretty cool. See, this enemy is totally different from the previous one. So, so again, we're seeing the uniqueness in every single fight. Every single enemy you encounter, they have different abilities, they do different things, they have different tendencies. So you really have to treat every fight as like a mini boss fight. Every fight is important. Not because you won the previous fight means you can win the next one. So it's pretty interesting. I don't know what that mist is. That seems like some kind of poison mist or something. I'm not sure. And obviously, these seem like some kind of shrine where you can save the game. I'm guessing, but it seems like you can also maybe upgrade your abilities and stuff like that too. I'm not sure. Kind of maybe like a bonfire or in Souls, maybe just like the bonfire. I think this is a similar kind of thing right here. Now this seems like a real boss. Yeah, so as you can see, this boss is pretty intense. This fight is pretty intense right here. I do like those special abilities where he gets to extend his staff. I mean, that's pretty cool. I do notice that a lot of the combat is close combat. It doesn't seem like he has much range attacks. At least not what I've seen in a lot. I mean, yeah, you can extend your staff, but I don't see like a lot of like range attacks. I haven't based on like a lot of the gameplay I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of range attacks. So that's pretty interesting. That I don't see him like whip out a bow and arrow or just a fireball spell or something like that. So that's pretty interesting. But let me go back a little bit. Hold on. I want to see something. He did something here. I've been noticing this a little bit. Yeah, it's like this is like some kind of stone. I guess you turn yourself into some kind of stone. It's like a stone spell or whatever. I think it's a defensive spell. So it's interesting. Nice. Pretty nice. Seems like some kind of status effect if you notice. Maybe you're poison or something like that. Yeah, it seems like some kind of status effect. Maybe it was poisoned or something, so that's interesting. Yeah, so see, that's the checkpoint that we. So that's. It works like a bonfire or a checkpoint in Souls, as I said, because that's where we were before. That's where we saved the game before. There we go. That's a defensive ability that I was talking about. Oh, nice, nice. This is what makes me so excited about this game. The transformations. I do notice there's a lot of different morphs that he can do. There's like tons of different ones, and you'll see them whip them out from time to time while they're playing the game. I mean, it's pretty insane. I do see this one a lot. The fire mage or something like that. So it's pretty insane. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like that. Yeah, this is another ability that I noticed as well. The the cloning ability where he clones himself. This one is pretty epic too. Really like this one. Oh, nice. This is the one. That's the ability that I really was talking about. The extension. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's crazy. Pretty insane defensive ability, by the way. It's another boss. So they're showing like a lot of boss fights. They're showing a whole bunch of boss fights. There's obviously another boss. Here we go. The right trigger allows you to do your special abilities. Okay, so this is an invisibility. Maybe an invisibility thing? Or I don't even know. And now your abilities reload over time. I'm not even gonna lie, this is the best looking Souls-like of all the Souls-like I've seen up to this point. This one is definitely the best looking one. For sure. 100%. Because every other Souls-like have a similar graphics style. Like the style of this is totally different. Yeah, so you can harvest herbs. I'm guessing there should be some kind of crafting slash alchemy system in this game because I do see a lot of harvesting going on. So I'm guessing there should be some kind of system like that. Wow, it's pretty insane. I wonder if there's any way to get around faster in the world. I know that there's like different morphs you can use, transformations and stuff. I did see that you can actually transform into a bee, or you can yeah, for stealth and stuff like that. So I want to know like the different ways you can travel around. Is there ways you can transform maybe in some kind of bird so you can fly? Um, I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to look into that. Wow, like some free spell right there, something like that. Pretty interesting. There we go. We saw that stone spell again. Or that stone ability. Yeah, so this is a transformation now. The transformations are pretty insane in this game. Like it's, the morphs are pretty crazy. Wow.
这些凡夫俗子不自量力，此番下场都是咎由自取。
Well, that's his heart.
你不一样，这天地间的毒物，轻易要不了你的性命。这东西好生收着，善加运用，妙处无穷。快去救他吧，困在那里，想一生不如死。
Definitely some weird looking creatures in this game for sure. No doubt about that. I like the particle effects of the snow too. Like pretty graphics is on this game, man. It's just, I mean, look at the particle effects on the snow. That's like that is pretty amazing. I think this game was made with Unreal Engine 5, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Unreal Engine 5 that we're using, but don't quote me on that. I'm assuming that that's what it is. Well, but it almost looks and feels like real snow, man. I don't know if you guys see, but there's this icon right here we can kind of look at. So, like, there's an icon down here. Not sure what that is, but uh, seems like yeah, it is your ability. You know, basically maybe it's like your special ability or something like that. The snow almost covers you totally when you roll on the ground. Like it almost covers you completely. That's how incredible the parlay effects is on the snow. Pretty insane. That's it. Seems like this is a game where you're gonna die a lot. You're gonna die a lot in this game. You can tell that it's a pretty tough game. I mean, Souls likes are usually pretty hard, but I mean, this game is showing you that it's no different. You're gonna die a lot in this game. Here's the transformation again. I don't know why he never used this transformation in the beginning though, because I'm guessing that since this is since he's ice, I'm guessing that it will be vulnerable to fire, naturally speaking. There we go. The boss fights on here are pretty intense, man. You see how much of your health that took down? It's like one little one major hit like that could literally take away half your health points. Yeah, you're gonna die a lot in this game. You're definitely gonna die a lot in this game for sure. Yeah, this boss is pretty tough to beat. I think this is the same boss that was fought before, but it's just like a transformation of the boss. It was the same boss. You could tell that's the same boss. That transformation again, we're seeing that again. There we go. And there's other transformations. I think that's the main one that they usually show, but there are a ton of other transformations, ton of other morphs. But over time, you collect them. You collect them from different enemies, things like that. So pretty insane. Wow, this is the same enemy. This is the same enemy, actually. Yeah, it is. Oh man, he's about to die right now. Oh, you revived himself. I guess this is one of them games where you're gonna die a lot, man. Oh, nice. I like that move, by the way. It's like a fire shield, kind of. Like you kind of, put a fire shield around you. So if he comes anywhere close to that, then it gets burned or something like that. It's pretty interesting. There we go. But as I said, a lot of the fighting seems like it's close combat related. It doesn't seem like a lot of range weapons. It doesn't seem like you have any range weapons, so to speak. Seems like you have the transformations and the abilities. But most of the fighting is mostly like close combat. At least that's what it seems to me by just watching all these videos. Almost gives a God of War vibes too, based on just the boss fights as well. I think it takes a lot of inspiration from God of War, its combat, as well as obviously it's a Souls-like, but you can see the influence of a game like a God of War. This is a different scene right here. I think this is our final scene before the video ends. Obviously this is it's a cave or a dungeon. So let's see what happens here. Another boss fight. And I think every time you defeat a boss, you learn their abilities, or you're able to capture one of their main abilities, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wow. See, and a lot of the bosses, they can summon smaller versions of themselves. That's what I noticed with a lot of the bosses. They can actually summon much smaller versions of themselves. And nice combo. You can upgrade your staff, seemingly. You can change whatever's on your face. So you can have a different face mask or something. Like whatever you want to put on your face, you can do that. You got the different gloves you can wear and different gauntlets and stuff like that. Seemingly has, and these are, I guess, leg wraps or something like that. Pretty insane. So as I said, it's good to know that there's armor customization in this game. You can customize how your character looks, and that you also get stat buffs of um due to armor customization. So that's pretty cool. This may be our final boss fight because we're coming up on 15 minutes of this video. Maybe our final boss fight right here. Yeah, these bosses are pretty epic, man. I mean, you're gonna die a lot, man. I mean, this game, you know, just like any Souls like, man, it's just the bosses are very, very difficult. There we go. Looks like it's, I guess, I don't know. I guess the blood moon or something like that. I'm not sure what's going on right here. Okay, so now this is gonna be tough. This game looks incredible though, man. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Um, Black Myth, Wukong. This game is obviously incredible, and guys, this is as I said, one of my most anticipated games of. I'm not even sure when it's going to be released. I'm not sure it's going to be released this year or next year, but whenever it gets released, this is going to be a day one purchase. I mean, this game is amazing. From the very first time I saw this game, I was like, I had to get this one. This is incredible. What I'm seeing, the gameplay is epic. The boss fights are crazy. The graphics. I mean, this is one of those games that you want to get. And I mean, we're seeing a lot of great RPGs come out over the past, say, year now. Obviously, we saw God of War Ragnarok, Starfield's coming out, Baldur's Gate, you name it, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you name it. A lot of RPGs are coming out. Great RPGs. I mean, this is the golden age of RPGs. We're seeing so much great stuff coming out right now. And Black Myth, Wukong, between it and Crimson Desert, for me, those two games are my most anticipated games of this year or next year, whenever they come out. This one, I've been paying attention to this one for a while, but tell me what you guys think about this gameplay. 50 minutes, went over it with you guys, and thank you guys for tuning in. But anyways, have a great day. Pace Crypto signing out.